It is Black History Month, and 41 Action News celebrating black culture and heritage in the Metro. All evening long, my co-anchor Dia Wall has been live at Lincoln Prep. And Dia, desegregation plays a role in the high school's history.
Well, that's right, Kevin. It is the landmark decision that came down in a Kansas case. We're talking about Brown v. Board of Education. Now we're going to take a look back at the impact it had then and how it's influencing schools like Lincoln College Prep even today.
The struggle started early.
The first school desegregation case was in 1849.
And it was widespread.
There were dozens of school deseg cases, California, Arizona, Delaware, Kansas. So this was not peculiar, and it didn't just come out of the blue.
No state, though, had more cases than Kansas, with 11, when the Brown family got a call from the NAACP.
The NAACP told them what to do: try to enroll your kids in a white school and come back and tell us what happened. And that's what they did in the fall of 1950, and they were all denied.
Brown v. Board of Education was born. The landmark 1954 Supreme Court case ruled separate but equal facilities and schools segregating black and white people were unconstitutional.
It cannot matter the color of the student. What has to matter is the quality of the education.
More than 2 decades later, change came to Lincoln High School in Kansas City.
We are part of the history. And I think really back then, honestly, we may not have even realized that we're part of the history.
In 1978, the first white students in the history of the school started showing up.
After that, we started noticing, well, we had access to more classes like physiology, anatomy. We got more books. Our technology got better.
And it just appears to me that there was just more effort to bring more white students in to integrate this school, and for whoever made the decision after we graduated. And it would have been nice, though, if some of that effort could have been more, given to us so that we can still have the same quality of education that you want these white students to have.
Cheryl Brown Henderson, whose father was one of the plaintiffs in Brown v. Board, believes using the 14th Amendment, which mandates equal protection under the law, allowed the decision to impact more areas than education in America. She shared a portion of the ruling, though, that's often missed.
No child could be expected to succeed in life without the benefit of an education. And where education is provided, it must be provided in equal measure. It was not about sitting next to white children. It was about the resources to ensure that our children received a world-class education.
Even now, through the Brown Foundation, she's challenging us all to see beyond demographics because of the damage that can do.
When school districts tried to comply with the separate but equal issue, it turned into a matter of counting heads. It turned into busing our children to suburban school districts. It turned into building magnet schools to try to convince white parents to come back to the urban core. It turned into something that Thurgood Marshall never intended it to be.
This school is known as the Castle on the Hill, despite the challenge of changing our focus from who's in the classroom to how we honor every student who calls this castle home.
To be a Lincoln Tiger was just really a big thing.
And I'm proud to say I came from Lincoln.